Okay. So what we're talking about now is how to remove this upper action. And it's all in one piece on these rails, and it can be removed from the key bed down here, and you just kind of come in and unscrew these screws that hold it. The longer the screwdriver can be a little easier. And as you take these out, put them into a cardboard box like a hole, and I mark this when the keys, go here, and then I'll know, which screws go where. And if you lose one of the screws, you can always use a magnet to grab it if you have to. Like just there, that one fell in. Be right back. These magnets on sticks are used by mechanics to pick up parts when they're rebuilding an engine or whatever. So it's just a telescoping magnet here. And I'm going to go ahead and undo all of these. There's really not that many. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 per side. That. If they strip out when you put them back in, it's not a real big deal. What you do then is use a bigger screw. If you can't use a bigger screw, then you would have to fill the wood in the bed down here. I'm going to move this just so you can see it better. Okay. So let's say, coming back here and loosening these. They can be hard to reach sometimes. Okay, so that one would be from the right over 2, correct? And then we have 1, 2, 3. It can be hard sometimes to get a clear angle. 1, 2, 3 from the right. 1, 2, 3 from the right. I put these down after I get clearance just because they break off easy if you hit them with your arm. So this is what holds these key sticks down, so I'm just going to take those screws out as well. Just push this. Right into the cardboard. There's only 2 screws on this. The others are not screws, but instead like a nut. Okay. It's always good just to look, make sure everything was done properly. Okay. Looks like the tails of the hammers are hanging up on the bar that raises them all up for sustain. So this may free it up. Let's see if it'll come up now. Again, I'm still up, but one more thing. Oh, I see. Here. Really? Okay, this design, I've got two more pieces over here that I have one here, and I think it's just one. This is part of the repetition lever over here, and all I have to do is just remove two little screws. That'll take care of this. All right. There's that. There's that. Piano's a little different sometimes on what you're going to run into. And so here's this. Okay, yeah. This was just a lockdown piece, and so it just holds the repetition stand, or the whole action thing. Now, all the parts can go back in easily, and at this point we should have a lift off. And we do. Very good. And so this then can come around here. Be very gentle with it. And these are all pushed down again so that they do not get hit and break. So then we can take this off. And now we can remove the keys. And you can see these are in pretty nice shape. And the felts here look worn out to me, and I'm going to replace those two. So that felt and those felts will be replaced, and then so there's a felt here that'll be replaced, and one right here, and a piece of felt back here. And each of these will be cleaned up and the capstans polished, and this will be renovated here, this back check. But overall, the key's in really good shape for 137 years old. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that part of it. I did have a little problem here where it grabbed. Normally there will be some place on the bed, usually they're on the edges, but in this case it was here, something that will kind of hold it into place that I had to take this metal plate off. So you're going to run into that. And no problem, and now you have access to all your keys and can start to remove them. And these are all numbered, and prepare to renovate this whole, what's called bed, Keybed. So you just start taking off your keys. And they'll all be renovated one by one. These will go on their own area to be worked on. So you can see this is not terrible condition, but those are old. These don't look too bad. These little posts will be polished out. This will be replaced with new felt. The wood will be cleaned up, but you'll see that whole process. But at least we've got the unit apart.